welcome back to the Colorfil YouTube channel. My name is Caitlin. This is my cat, Colonel Mustard, and I am the creator of Sparkles and Sunshine. It is a pet blog that shares product reviews, enrichment ideas for dogs and cats, and also canine fitness. So if any of that sounds really fun to you, make sure to check out my channel because I share really awesome things every single week. But I have partnered with Colorfil to do a really fun series about enrichment. So fun fact, this actually isn't the first video, so make sure to check out the whole playlist because we have some awesome stuff there. You look so limp. There we go. Awesome stuff there that you guys are really going to enjoy. So about actually last year, I started a series called My Cat is Fat. Let's Change That, featuring Colonel Mustard because he was really overweight and I wanted to combine his weight loss journey with enrichment because I feel like people only think that dogs need enrichment, but cats actually need a ton of enrichment too. So if you want a good laugh and to also see some really fun cat enrichment ideas, in addition to what we're going to talk about today, make sure to check out that whole series because this is pretty entertaining. So I'm going to actually put Colonel down for a second because we've been recording for a little bit, so he wants a break. So I may let him just walk around here. So what I'm doing in this series is obviously talking about enrichment for dogs in many different aspects, but cats I feel like really do get left out. So he's already found one of our things. He's so excited. But I wanted to do a whole video dedicated just to cats because they need as much as we do. Because if you think about it, cats are, just like dogs, outdoor animals that we bring inside to live with us. They don't start here, they're coming in to be with us. And so they have the same natural instincts that dogs do when it comes to like hunting or prey, but then they have other needs that they need to have met too. So I wanted to talk about the different types of enrichment that cats need. I have all this hair on my nose, it's tickling me. Different types of enrichment that cats need. We're gonna go over some of Colonel's favorite enrichment methods in terms of like store-bought puzzles, some other activities, and then I'm gonna show you how to make a easy DIY puzzle using items you already have in your own home, like an egg carton or even a box. So let's get into it. Colonel's just gonna be there. Oh, I'm gonna move the trees. Let's not. He's like, excuse you. So there's a few different types of enrichment. And obviously, like I said, there are some similarities between dogs and cats, but cats have specific ones that they use. So the first one is, hunting and prey or hunting and play. Now, this is kind of your typical, like if you have those little laser pointer toys or you have like those mouse toys or the bug things that move around, like stuff like that. Things that they can actually play and capture, or like, when you like stick your hand under the sheet and the cats go poof, and they attack your paws or they attack you with their paws. That's kind of all playing into that natural instinct of wanting to catch their food and just play with it and have fun. The second one is scratching. Now, I think a lot of people think that cats just love to scratch because they have claws. Well, that's actually not it. Cats like to scratch for many reasons. One, when a cat scratches, cats actually shed their outer layers of their nails before the new one comes up. That's how they actually trim or keep their nails coming and clean. So as they scratch, it's actually preparing the new layer to come up. Cats also use it to do a full body workout. They're stretching, they're doing that, they're working their spine, all of this stuff, they're reaching up. It's also that. It provides stress relief. Colonel, it provides stress relief and prevent boredom as well. The next form of enrichment is vertical space. So cats love to climb, right? You see cat trees for sale for cats all the time. Well, the reason why is because cats actually love being high up because it provides security and safety. So when they can have a space that they can climb up to, whether you have a tall cat tree or you have like the little cat steps on the wall and they can have their own place. You see them at shelters and rescues all the time. That also fulfills their needs too. And then the last one is scent and sensory. Now, this one goes down to like the different environmental features. So if you had a window open and they're smelling, you have the window that they can look out. You let them play with leaves or sticks, or you got them some catnip. Hello. You got them some catnip that they can play with, or if you've seen the cat grass, stuff like that they can actually interact with and kind of tap into that environmental aspect too. So a little similar to dogs in the sense, but cats still have their own very unique interests that they need to be satisfied as well. So I thought it'd be really fun because Colonel is a total puzzler. He's still here. He's sitting right there. He absolutely loves enrichment. So what I thought would be really cool is to share some of Colonel's favorite enrichment activities that you can do with your cat and try them out. So the first one I wanted to do is puzzles. So, and actually, I have to laugh because this actually has little bulbs, but I think he actually knocked it off the table. So give me 1 second. Okay, he did, but I only found one. Hold on, we gotta go. I'm gonna let you solve it. I promise. You're gonna get to show everyone. So I have a couple favorite brands for cat puzzles too. If you saw in the first video that I did, I talked about a brand called Trixie. They're the ones that I actually got all my cat puzzles from. They're really fun. So this one is kind of a beginner level / maybe slightly intermediate puzzle. This one has a little sliding board here. They actually have little fish on them. It's really cute. Even these are like little fish tails. They have little sliding bars so you can hide food in there and your cat has to move that around. This little bulb goes in here so you can hide a couple pieces. They knock it out of the way. Has a scent hole here so they can help find it. And then this one is actually a lever that they lift up. Colonel, the audience can't see. He's like, but I want to do it. This lifts up and this reveals their treat. So this is the first one that we're going to do. The second one I'm going to show you guys is one that Colonel's also really good at. This is his, I call it his science experiment. These are his little test tubes. Colonel, I'm gonna put you over here. This is so chaotic, but this is so accurate of cats. I'm not editing this at all. I think it's hilarious. So this one has little grooves here, tall kind of little spikes, and you can push or put little like pieces of food in there so they have to like weave their paw in and find it. And then this, they have 2 different types of lids. You have the style here which has the 3 holes, and then they also have one that's just more open. So that way your cat basically will be tapping it with their paws. He's literally trying to play with that puzzle. Tapping it with their paws, and when they spin it, the food will actually start to come out. See, he knows. He's like, I know what this is. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of these together, and I'm gonna let Colonel solve it and show you. All right, so let's go ahead and make this puzzle for Colonel. We're just gonna put like a couple in here so you can check it out. I'm gonna leave one open and one covered. And then I'm gonna open both of these, put one of those in, and then we'll put one in each slider. And now let's go ahead and give it to him. All right, so Colonel's already off to a good start. He's like, I got this. So I'm gonna get a little closer so you guys can actually, I'm gonna get a little closer here so you can see Colonel solving his puzzle. Good boy, that was a little aggressive. Oh, look, see, he is such a pro. Look at that, such a good boy. You gotta move the ball. There you go, good job. Constantly twisting and turning here to give y'all the best view. Okay, so now we're gonna set up the test tube. I know this is kind of a weird view, but it's just kind of how this looks because it's so vertical. We're just gonna put like a couple here, kind of in the middle, and then I'm going to unscrew this. Hi, Cornell. he might try to solve this before we get into it. I'm just gonna fill one of these, and then we're gonna go put it on the ground so he can solve it. That is if we make it there. All right, so the test tubes are set up for Colonel. He always starts with the bottom because, you know, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, Colonel. Look at his little paws just pulling it. Look at him go. Oh, that was so good. Such a good boy. He was quick. There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's the middle one. It's the middle one, buddy. Look at him spin it, though. He's so smart. Get it, Colonel. Get it, Colonel. It's this one. It's that one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so close. There you go, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Good job, buddy. All right, the next form of enrichment, while Colonel still goes and plays with his puzzles, you can see his tail back there. This is one of his absolute favorites. I don't know why I'm whispering, as if like he could hear me. I mean, he can, but you know what I mean. These are catnip bubbles. This is so much fun to watch him play with. So he absolutely goes bonkers over his bubbles. And this is from a brand called Meow and Juana, and they make, oh, here he is. They make different types of products, like catnip products for cats and dogs, actually. And this is their catnip bubbles with honeysuckle oil. And it comes with its own little bubble blowing wand. Oh, hi, buddy. He's like, oh, are those bubbles? Oh, he's happy. He loves the bubbles. So this is a really cool way to tap into that sensory and hunt and play aspect, because not only is your cat getting the smell, he's so happy, smell of the catnip, but they're also getting like the hunt aspect if they wanted to pop the bubbles, which he does enjoy. So we're gonna go ahead and blow some bubbles with our cat so you can check it out. Good job, Cornel. Want more, Cornel? All right, and the last thing we're gonna do is make a DIY cat puzzle board. And all you're gonna need is a box. I'm gonna show everything in a second. You're gonna get a box. I got like a tray from Sam's Club. You're gonna use like an egg carton. You can use toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, anything like that. Stuff that you would honestly kind of go ahead and recycle. We're gonna put that on the board and basically create an interactive puzzle for our cat to play with using either their food or their treats. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna flip the camera over and we're gonna make it together. All right, everyone, so as you can see, this is everything that we're gonna be using. This is the box that I got, again, from Sam's Club. It had some of their vegetables in it. I've got an egg carton that I'm going to be cutting in half. I have an old plastic feta cheese container, also from Sam's Club. And I've got some toilet paper rolls. Now, the only tools you're gonna be needing besides the items is a pair of scissors, and then I also have my brand new pink hot glue gun, which I am here for. If you're using a hot glue gun for the first time, let it heat up for like a minute or so, and then I always like to put it on something. This is actually tore off from my cat's new cat food box, also from Sam's Club. They get a really good deal when you get it at Sam's. So I have that heating up, and we're gonna go ahead and start by, I'm gonna show you kind of what I'm envisioning here. So what I wanna do is we're gonna cut this in half, and this is going to be facing up this way, right? So the cats can actually like reach in and put their paws in. So I'm gonna close it just so you can see where it's gonna go. So it's gonna be right there, right? That's gonna go in the corner. Then we're gonna take these toilet paper rolls and we're actually gonna cut them into thirds, and we're gonna make like three little or 2 rows of 3 where the cat can kind of where Colonel can reach in and get stuff out of it. And then I thought then what we can do is we're gonna put the container here, but we're gonna cut out this back end here. So it sits here and we can put little treats and stuff in there, and he can reach in from either side to get stuff out of it. So let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna be moving around a bit here so I don't bump into my tripod. We're gonna go ahead and start by cutting this in half, which luckily will take 2 seconds. Perfect. And that's gonna go there. That's done. Now we'll go ahead and take our toilet paper rolls. We'll go ahead and cut these, and they don't have to be perfect. And honestly, also, if you have a long, paper towel roll, just use that. Then you're already done. All right, so let's cut up the second one. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so these, I'm gonna reach in here just a little bit. These are gonna go kind of like this. This is what I was envisioning, okay? That way it's little things that they can kind of reach into. Now, we're gonna go ahead and cut this. So let's cut our container. I went ahead just a moment ago and actually put my scissors through. That's why you see this little crack here. Just so I could hopefully get a starting point. I may kind of play with that a little bit there. Put this little plastic off to the side. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this. And we're cutting out the whole bottom, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And honestly, I might just go ahead and cut this, speed this up, and show you that it's done, because you really don't have to watch me cutting a container. All right, so I finished cutting the hole at the bottom. This is how it looks. It should be pretty good. And my goal is to put it right there. So I've heated up my glue gun. I've already put a stick in, but I'm gonna go ahead and put one more in just to kind of make sure that it pushes the, well, let me turn it this way. Oop, no Colonel. I don't want Colonel to go in there. Well, I've got the hot glue gun. There we go. I'll make sure, let me do a little test here and let that push out. There we go. I wanna make sure it was coming out, because sometimes initially it takes a minute. So, okay. So we're gonna go ahead, put some on this. I'm just gonna put decent amount. I just want to kind of stick it in place here. I'm gonna do that. That's okay, the bottom just cracked a little bit. That should be good, okay? And I already think I need, whoops, I put my stick in the glue. There we go, okay. I feel like I already actually need another one. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab these and kind of line those. I thought I was gonna actually be able to push that. We'll just do like this here. Stick one of those down. Grab this, stick this down. All right, last one. And then we're gonna finish with the egg carton, which I'll go ahead and just kind of bring towards me. And I'm just gonna put some dots kind of throughout this, but I'm gonna do it rather quickly because I don't want this to cool off and then not stick. I'm gonna set that there, and then I'm gonna come around and push it and kind of push that in place. I'll push down in the little holes where I see that I put, you hold this down, there we go. Where I put some of the glue, and I don't think it's gonna be sliding around too much, even if I kind of missed it. So, okay, I think That actually, let's kind of move it around. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some treats. I'm gonna unplug the glue gun so the cats don't mess with it. I've kept them away. And then we're gonna let Colonel hang out with it. All right, so I have these fun little catnip and chill treats that Colonel absolutely loves, which he's already here. You saw his little ear just then. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple in here. I'm gonna try to hold him off for as long as I can so I can kind of get this all sprinkled in here. Okay, all right, let's see what he does. Yeah, get it, Cornell? I may have to hold it down. I feel like Butler wants to play in it too. What do you think, Butler? It's like, I think there's snacks in here. It's like, what do I do? Yeah, get it, buddy. All right, so we finally got those out. Now, oh, that's one way to do it. I would just stick your foot in. There you go. All right, so I gotta ask, which cat enrichment idea did you like the most? Was it the puzzles? Was it the bubbles? Like, which one did you love that you think your cat would enjoy too? Let us know in the comments below. And if you are part of a multi-pet household just like me, make sure to check out the playlist I did with Colorfil here so you can get tons of enrichment ideas for your dogs as well, because there's a lot of cool things that we're sharing about and a lot of fun things that you can do with your dog all year long and have an absolute blast. And make sure to head over to my channel to not only check out more enrichment ideas, because you know I got a ton of them, but also I did a full video reviewing Colorfil on my channel that goes into how cool their product actually is. So say you found this video because you were searching for enrichment ideas, you probably are like, well, what is Colorfil? Definitely check that out. They have the most coolest air filter, which I know sounds pretty odd coming from a pet parent, because you're like, well, why are you talking about an air filter? If you check out the video, you'll see why. It is made for pet parents, and it's actually really cool. I geeked out. So I hope you guys love this video. Make sure to check out all the playlists that I've shared, and stay tuned for the next video in the series, and make sure to enjoy living your happiest and healthiest lives with your pets. Bye, everybody.